You're about to listen to the most informative, persuasive, and inspiring show, the James A. Hendricks School of Leadership.
Hello, happy Tuesday, Constitutional Law Tuesday. Today we're going to be going through the Fifth Amendment, okay? And that's what we're going to be going through. And then when we come back on the 19th of March, we're going to be going through the Sixth Amendment. So, let's see how many paragraphs we have in this amendment. Looks like there's only one. So, we'll just deal with half a paragraph here. No person shall be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime unless on a presentment or indictment of a grand jury. Okay? Except in cases arising in the land or naval forces or in the militia when in actual service of war, okay? So, another thing is the Fifth Amendment prohibits double jeopardy. Okay, let me give you a hypothetical case for that. You know me, I love to talk in hypotheticals. Let's say a guy named Fred Hawley from Manchester, Virginia, is arrested for bribery. Okay? And say it's a long court battle, and in the end, the jury of his peers acquits him of the bribery. And the prosecution appeals to an appeals court in Virginia, whichever one is assigned to criminal matters. Now, it would seem to me that unless a fix is in, which is, well, in some cases rare, the court would have to interpret that they could not be held in double jeopardy. Double jeopardy is attached. You can't touch him. It means he can go on and live his life. Now, if a fix is in, that's a different story. But that would involve more case law than I would have time to look into. Now, some of the other... now, I'm going to say this. Spring of 2025, we're going to have another constitutional law session where we deal with amendments. I think we should do 11 through 15. But think about it. Double jeopardy. That's another thing. Now, another thing, they can't be compelled in a criminal case to be a witness against themselves. Now, you hear in books and movies and stuff people saying, I plead the Fifth. And in some cases, some people consider it a joke. It's not a joke. Anybody should know their Fifth Amendment rights. Double jeopardy and the deal with self-incrimination. Okay? And you think about that. Now, Thursday, we're going to talk a little bit more about due process and property and just compensation in eminent domain. And those of you who are lawyers or who are interested in that might whet your appetite to look in the case law. One thing I failed to mention, and this is political, and I said I would try to stay away from it. But we do have a victory. The Supreme Court has said the states do not have authority to remove someone from a federal election ballot. Now, I know both sides could use this as a banner wave, but you know what? I, as a conservative federalist, I firmly have to agree with that, okay? I firmly have to agree with that. Because it's not the state officials that remove somebody from a ballot in the federal elections. It's the people that should do that. And really, when you decide to become a state of the union, and there's a conflict between state and federal, and you're before a federal court body, usually like an appeals court, the Supreme Court, federal trumps state. You say, well, Jimmy, how do you know that? I had the chance one day. I was in mass communications law, and one day I had a professor by the name of Dr. Harmon. Okay, and yes, he and I got into a little thing about the fairness doctrine. But one thing I remember also that he said was that if there's a conflict between state and federal regarding something that is a federal issue and it's brought before a federal court, then federal law trumps state law. It's as simple as that. And it's a strict interpretation of that. See, part of being a conservative federalist is to be in tune with the original intent of the Founding Fathers. And I know some people will, Jimmy, is that what you really want? Let's not play around with the Constitution of the United States. Every American citizen should be reading this, okay? And finding out what their rights are. Because if not, they're going to get stripped away. Okay? I'm trying to help you guys. You know? We have a right to fight for our rights and take this country back. I said we have a right to fight for our rights and take this country back. What is uncanny is how the Supreme Court decided on this case regarding Trump being on the ballot. It was unanimous across the boards, not even on party lines. It is not up to the judges to make new law. It is up to the judges to interpret the law. How about Jimmy? Isn't that kind of being a hypocrite? No. Original intent of the that the Founding Fathers had. That's non-negotiable. So I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm a conservative federalist. Hope you enjoy listening to James A. Hendricks School of Leadership. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and become a part of the James A. Hendricks School of Leadership classroom. This is Jimi Hendrix saying until next time, keep up the faith. Please keep up your hope. Please do that. I say this every day when I need to self-soothe. Jesus saves and I'm okay. So remember this. Please remember this. Okay? Jesus saves and we're all going to be okay. Take care and be proactively informed. And remember this, from the bottom of my heart, Jimmy loves you. I really, 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 really love you. God bless you and have a blessed day.